Hi, this is Scorpio astrology reading for December 2017. So Scorpio star sign. And I'm Peter the Clairvoyant here, looking at you through your astrology, but I'm looking through it on a clairvoyant level. And I'm just picking up now for you Scorpios. I just get the feeling, I just feel so some of you are sort of looking at your lives and doing a bit of analysing, and you're not normally the analysing type. You're normally sort of getting on with things and doing the best you can. But I do feel like sometimes you can be a bit stubborn, a bit set in your ways, and sort of doing what you feel as though was right. And that's absolutely fine. But now it just feels as though you've got to look at things a bit more logical now about what you're doing and where you're going. Because even though we've got astrology signs and we're all sort of linked in certain ways, but we've all got a different personalities, as though we're born on different days, and the whole universe sort of affects us. So, we can be this and we can be that, but we can change in an instant. So just saying a particular star sign is this and this trait, it doesn't always work out. And I feel like sometimes you're analysing too much in the way, a Scorpio should be. And sometimes you can't see yourself like that. And it's because you can't. It's too sort of, it's too clinical, and it's not as simple as that, Scorpio. So I just feel as though now stop trying to sort of analyze yourself by looking at newspapers or books and what they say about you, because it's just so not true. Because different things, different situations can just suddenly change us, and even how we connect with somebody can suddenly change us. But I do feel like sometimes you are being a bit stubborn, a bit set in your ways, and you're not giving much. And I feel like, you're certainly not happy the way things are within your life. So I feel as though you're wanting change, but you're not sure how to go about get this change. But I just get the feeling now you've got to connect with certain people or certain situations around you, and you've got to start talking about what you're thinking and what you're feeling. And I just feel so don't be frightened to say what you feel, because I feel so certain people around you will be thinking exactly the same as you. But it's like we just sort of keep plodding along with the situation or whatever it is and not dealing with it. And I just get the feeling, some of you will be wanting drastic changes. And I get the feeling the people that you could be connecting with, even if you may be upsetting them, it's like it just feels like they will be there for you and they won't leave you in the lurch. It's just, I get the feeling it's just things need to be put in place and organised. So I just get the feeling, whatever you're thinking at the moment, I just get the feeling now you've got to follow it through. And I feel so next year is the time to make these things happen. And for some of you Scorpios, I just get the feeling you could be better off making changes for yourself, whatever aspect of your life it is, whether it is career, relationships, or whatever it is. I just get the feeling it could be a big stepping stone for you, but it could be the right direction for you to take. But you've got to analyse it, whether it is right for you at this particular time. That is the only issue. But I feel as though there is support around you, even though you don't think there is. It will come from a strange source. So I just feel as though with relationships, for the ones that you are single, I just get the feeling now it's time to get out, connect with people, and show your positive self. But sometimes you can be a little bit deep, and it's like I feel as though you find it difficult to connect with people. But I feel like, next year you can start opening up a little bit more, and I can see you trying. And I feel so sometimes you haven't always got to do all the talking. Sometimes you've just got to just show who you can be, show your positive side off. And I feel so, and that could attract a future partner. So in other words, it's not about so much talking, it's about just showing your personality off, showing your your attractiveness is, and your attractiveness doesn't have to be your looks, it can be other things. So focus on your positiveness, and I feel as though, and connect with that, and that will help you to get where you need to be and help you to find some future partners. And I feel as though that should come in sort of in the first quarter of next year. So just wait and see. And for the ones of you that are settled, I get the feeling changes need to be happening there as well. But I just get the feeling sometimes where it's like we're plodding along and not really sorting things out. And I just get the feeling now things do need to change a little bit. And I just get the feeling some of you were born at sort of the beginning of the Scorpio sign, I get the feeling there, I feel as though it's just a bit of lack of communication. And I feel as though that communication just needs to be looked at and resolved one way or another. Few of you will want to sort of move off in a different direction, and a few of you will want to sort of rectify things, but you've got to start sort of giving and taking a little bit, because sometimes you are very set in your ways and you do like everything your way, and that's the problem. And depending who you're connecting with, you may get that and you may not get that. So I just feel so you're going to have to analyse the situation a little bit more carefully now, which is the best way to move forward. And then it just feels that the ones that are born towards the end of the star sign, I just feel as though this is where you just need to be a little bit more open now of what you're thinking and feeling. And that's going to be the key. So saying what you think and feeling, but you've got to start listening to your better half, because sometimes he doesn't want to sort of control you or anything like that. But I do feel he wants you to listen to more and be a bit more understanding of his thoughts. And sometimes you're just not doing it. And this is where I feel so problems are occurring. Although these problems aren't being dealt with, but they're not being sorted neither. And I just feel so the longer it goes on, the more problems it's going to cause. So I just get the feeling you need to think about that logically. Sometimes you Scorpios can be very set in your ways, and that's absolutely fine, but a bit of flexibility goes a long way, and you're quite capable of doing it. It's just you don't want to do it. So, interesting. Christmas, not a bad month. I feel like, for some of you, I just feel so you've just got sort of where you can sort of spend your money and where you can't. And I just feel so, and just don't go too mad, but you should generally be okay. It's not a great month, but you'll get through it. And I just feel so careers, I feel like careers all right for you Scorpios, but just sort of I'm feeling a bit stagnant. I just get the feeling you could make some changes. But again, are you set in your ways and you'll just keep doing what you're doing? This is the problem. So it's not that you can't do it, it's just that you just don't do it. So you need to think about that a little bit. But other than that, I just feel so career's all right. I don't feel like you've got too much to worry about, but you could be bettering yourself if you pushed yourself a little bit, nudged yourself. Family, I get the feeling some of you with family, I just feel that there could be some issues, but you feel so for some reason you can't get there or you can't help out in some kind of way. It's difficult, so whether it's you can't get to them or you haven't got the money or you haven't got the knowledge to do what they're asking, but there's some kind of blockage there where you can't get to help them in some kind of way. But I wouldn't worry about it because they will sort themselves out. I just feel so with your health, Scorpio, just keep an eye on your feet aching a little bit and keep an eye on headaches. I've sort of got headaches sort of floating about and a bit of dizziness as well. So keep an eye on that. And I just feel so other than that, you should be all right. So just focus on those couple little things. I just feel so with your feet a little bit, I just get the feeling you just need to sort of rest them a little bit and sort of watch what shoes you're kind of wearing. That helps a little bit. And I feel with your headaches, I just feel as though it could be diet's not quite right. I feel so certain things you should be eating and you're not eating, and it just feels like it just needs tweaking a little bit. And I feel so as you do that, you should be fine. And for you females, just watch your stomach areas a little bit because that could be affecting dizziness and headaches. Okay, so I hope all that's kind of made sense for you. Right, so I hope you like my new style reading. I've not worked with the tarot cards at all. I've just connected with the universe and my clairvoyance, and I've just given you what I kind of feel. And this is the way I'm going to do my readings now as I move forward. If you want to connect with me, please contact me through Facebook, Peter the Clairvoyant, and also my website, petertheclairvoyant.co.uk. That will be absolutely brilliant. And if you want any readings, I'm here for you. Phone readings, I can connect with you anywhere in the world as long as you can speak English. And also my video readings, which is just like what you're watching here. It's like where I'm sort of talking and connecting with you, and I just feel so it's absolutely brilliant. And I do work with the tarot with it, but I also do work with my clairvoyance. But I just feel so, but if you don't want me to work with the tarot, just say so. I don't mind. I can reel it all off, no problem at all. So just sort of, contact me, and I'll be there for you. So this is Peter the Clairvoyant, and I wish you all the best, and have a good Christmas, you Scorpios.